Hi, hello. So, 2 days ago, I just got my hearing aids adjusted, and it's weird. Everything sounds a little bit different. In some ways, it sounds a little more clear. In some ways, I sound like a robot. If you were to ask me like the nitty-gritty details of all the settings of my hearing aids, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But what I did make happen, the changes that I asked for, was that every time I would hear a sh sound or like that damage, when you say damage, that sound that comes out, usually when that sound is made, it makes like a really sharp ping in my ears that travels in, and it makes a little physical thing, and it hurts a little, and I just never really liked it. Finally, after months of being stubborn about it, I was like, hey, can we like fix this, because I really hate it. We went to go do that, and so it's changed, and now I feel like it's less, you know, of a sort of not end of the world painful, but painful enough, whatever word it is that I'm looking for to describe it. It's just some sort of pressure. But also when I talk right now, I almost seem echoey maybe? I just don't know the word to describe it. Everything feels very weird now. There are some things that sound more clear and some things that don't. A little bit of background story. I got my first pair of hearing aids at the age of 30 last August, so this is all brand new to me still, and trying to figure out what works best for me is still new. And I don't have my 1 year free insurance for very long. It ends in August, so definitely gonna need at least one more adjustment. I leave for Omaha in 2 weeks, so I don't think that's gonna happen again before I leave, because I need to test this out in like in front of people. And Omaha is where the majority of the hearing friends that I had that I would actually hang out with are, so I'm gonna have to test that with them. One thing I noticed is, the one thing that I would of course always do is I would listen to the same things that I do listen to, you know, being by myself, essentially 24/7. I listen to the same Epic High songs that I know by heart, at least in my own version of hearing, right? And I have a friend who I basically trained myself to learn his voice for the last 6-7 months, and he also has music, right? So all his songs I also know in the same language that I'm actually native in. Even that sounds different to me, not too different, like he still sounds the same, but the songs also sound brand new. I thought my car was possessed because I started hearing back vocals that I never realized were there before, and I was like, who the fuck is in my car? Oh, no, that's him. That's back vocals that I never thought were there in the first place. And I was like, has that always been there? Yes, it's always been there. You just didn't know it. Because now you turn down some sort of frequency or something, so now you can hear all of that. Yay, happy to hear more of what went into the song, but it's also throwing me off, right? My cat, Simon, who you will hear screaming in the previous video that I'm pretty sure I'm uploading before this one, he still sounds like a screaming demon cat. But it's obviously not as loud. That's another thing. The volume itself is down. Obviously, I can turn it up and turn it down to my liking. It's just that the bass volume of where it's at is definitely lower. I've noticed that listening to songs, because I always stream music into my hearing aids. Does it use up more battery than using my AirPods? Yes, but the sound quality difference is astronomical. So here we are. Even Simon sounds a little bit different. Sounds less. For me, I sound echoey. I personally sound echoey. I don't know if it's just because I'm so close to my hearing aids, obviously, because they're attached to me. Simon sounds less screamy and echoey and more like a calm screaming demon cat. Is that possible? I wish there was some way that I could actually like demonstrate what it seems like to me, because I don't know really how to explain it. So that's been a nice little adventure trying to figure it out. I haven't gone out in public. Like, my interpreter kind of sounds the same, but my interpreter is also signing, so I mean, like, that's different, and my audiologist was a brand new audiologist, so I can't compare. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to go to Omaha, say hi to my hotel manager who I've become friends with since the first time I was there, hang out with my friend who I've already hung out with, and see what he sounds like in person, and meet new other friends that are also hearing, and we're just gonna have to see what happens. Or I guess I can go find some people that maybe I've heard before around here, and then see if I can find them and have a conversation, because this is, well, I don't know. It's so weird. I just don't know if it's a good weird or a bad weird. I feel like I may have to adjust something again. The good news is, after my vocational rehabilitation insurance runs out, the visits to the audiologist out of pocket are supposed to, that's what they told me so far anyways, only supposed to be $50, which as someone who is losing her job in a month, that's still expensive. But I don't know. I don't want to go back, and I don't necessarily want to go back before I have to go to Omaha, in 2 weeks for my birthday to adjust things. Although they told me if I needed to, I think they told me if I needed to, I could get in contact with someone in VR in Omaha and then go to an audiologist there if I have to while I'm there. Because I'm only gonna be there for 2 weeks. But I guess we'll have to see. That slightly makes me nervous. I don't know if they would let me in, but with my insurance, maybe they will. But I have a question for my fellow hearing aid users, okay? How do you know? Do we ever really know when the adjustment is good? Like we're comfortable with it. I guess my last one was comfortable, but it was just that shh sound that would bother me. And now I don't know what's happening right now. I just gotta get used to it and wear them a little bit more. I don't know. How do you know when it's good? And I hate it when they're like, does everything sound okay when you're in the audiologist office? Because obviously the office is gonna be different, but I can't spend a whole hour outside and talking to random people before I go back in because they're gonna be like, hey, we got other appointments, okay? Leave. Let me know. I need to know because I think I'm gonna be bothered for a little bit. But other than that, you know, so far so good. They still do what I need them to do. They still make editing so much easier. I don't know if you know this, this is silly to me, but I didn't realize that I could, well actually no, I've only had an iMac for a little bit, like 2 months, but I think for the first month I didn't realize that I could just hook up my hearing aids to my iMac. The iMac has Bluetooth, so I was trying to edit videos and watch videos, you know, just by regular listening with my hearing aids, which was fine, you know, I could still understand the video and stuff with my hearing aids more than if I was wearing regular headphones. But once I finally figured out, hey, just like you could connect your Bluetooth to your iPhone, you could connect it to your iMac. Hey, it made editing even more easy. So that's been a absolute, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just been a really good thing when it comes to editing. So that's really nice. That's a little update with the hearing aids. You will know in about a month or so if I decide. I probably will go back to the audiologist and get them adjusted again. If you have any more questions about these, then, you know, feel free to leave a comment and I'll either answer it or we might put that in another video. I have to start taking YouTube a little bit more seriously again while I'm on a job hunt, so I'll need all the content ideas that I can get. Speaking of work and stuff like that, if you would like to support the work that I do and you would like to get extra and exclusive content, I do have a Patreon page where you get writing and all sorts of stuff, and you'll get little tidbits into a new potential channel that I am creating, so that link will be down below. Also, there's a little super thanks. It just says thanks down here somewhere, and it's like YouTube's little tip jar, so if you would like to tip that way, throw $1 or $2, that would be very much appreciated. It's also my birthday month this month, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Share this video if you would like. That would actually be so appreciative and really helps out the channel. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I will see you later.